Okay, I have started the recording now, and let me share.
Yes, sir, it's recording, sir.
It's recording. Actually, I'm recording this on a.
Recording.
Sorry, Ganesh, you are saying something.
No, sir.
It's recording, but basically I record it on a cloud. But somehow I don't know why it's not doing it today. But let's start. Okay, I will share my screen. Okay, you are able to see my screen now. My screen is visible, right?
Yes. Yes, yes.
So, welcome all for the today's session on SQL Joins. Okay, so what joins basically means? So joins allows us, to combine the information from multiple tables, not from only two tables, but from multiple tables, and you can view this information together from the board tables. Okay. So what we are going to learn in this lecture. So in this lecture, we are going to learn how to create an alias with as clause. Okay. This as clause help us to create a different name from whatever we have in the table. Okay. Apart from that, we can assign a different name to that column, and this can be achieved by using as clause. And then we will look at the different kind of joins which is present in the which is present in SQL, and basically they are classified in inner joins, outer joins, full joins, and unions. Okay, so let's go and first explore the as clause. So as clause, as I told you, so as clause allows us, okay, to create an alias for a column result. Okay, alias means a different name for that column. Okay, what is the basic syntax for this? So basic syntax for this is select column name. You can say whatever column you want. Okay, and then you mention, okay, I want different name for this column, and you can mention the different name over here from the table. Okay, this is original name. This is a new name of that column from the table. You can give a alias to even aggregate functions also, the result of aggregate functions. So you are here, you can see, okay, sum of some column, let's say something, okay. And you will assign a different name for that using the same as operator over here. Okay. So let's say we have some examples. So over here you can see select customer ID from customer. So you can see whatever column we select over here in the output, we will have the same column, okay, as a data output over here. Now, let's say I said, okay, I want amount column from payment, and I said I want this as a rental rate. Okay, so now the column name is amount, although it will not present in data output. Our new name is present in the data output. It is a rental rate. Got it? Okay, same applies for the aggregate functions. I say, okay, sum of amount in the payment table, okay, as a total revenue. So now it will not show up as a total sum, okay. Instead of it will show in a data output as a total revenue. Now, why it is required to show like this? What is the use case for this? Is like sometimes or in the most of the cases, we are not showing the basic SQL, which is running behind our code, right? We are sharing always the result of our SQL statements. So in that scenario, suppose if I don't have this, I will say, okay, sum, and the output will be given as a sum. But what is that output? It is not, sum is not, describing the what that actual output is. So in that scenario, this is really helpful that, okay, what this sum column is, okay? What we are summing, we can give an alternate name to that, and we can have this in a data output so that it is more readable and more understandable. Okay. Okay. Just one thing to remember over here. This as operator gets executed at very end of the query. So it executed at last. Okay. So you cannot use this ls or the other name or new name which is given for that column in a where clause. Okay. Because the filtering is happen earlier and then at the last the renaming of the column using as operator is performed by SQL engine. Okay. So just remember, we will see in our examples also that this is not possible. Okay. Any questions? Any doubt? Okay, this is a simple as operator. Okay, let's jump to the PG admin and let's have some examples for this. Okay. So this is our favorite DVD rental database. I'm going to the schemas, opening the schemas, and I will open the query editor. Okay. And in the query editor, let's say we will have one table. Select same thing, customer ID. From payment. Okay. So you can see if I run this, I will have the customer ID over here. Okay. But if I want a different name, okay, let's say I want sum of amount. Okay. Or how I can write this. Okay, let's grab everything from over here. Select star from payment. And I have payment ID, customer ID, okay, staff ID, and amount. So let's say I have amount. Okay, select amount from table, and if I run this, I have all the amounts over here. Okay, but let's put an alias for this. Let's say as this amount is basically a spending. Okay, so I say this is spending. Okay, so select amount as a spending from payment table. If I run this, I have the column name now. Instead of amount, this say spending. Okay. So if I want to provide white space inside this, okay, let's say customer spending. What I say? Customer spending. Okay. So if it is the in alias, if it underscore is there is no white space between these two, then it will work as a fine customer spending. But if I want a dedicated name, like say customer spending, and I want this white space, in that case, if I run this will give me an error. It says, okay, it's not allowed. So still I want this. I want like this only. I don't want to put underscore over here. In that scenario, what we will do, we will put this in a quotes. We will put this inside the quotes and run this, and then you can say, okay, I will get customer space pending. Okay. Okay, I told you that we cannot use this in a where clause. Let's demonstrate this. So I say, okay, the amount, let's say amount should be greater than something, whatever. Tell me one figure, someone. Tell me one number. Are you with me, everyone?
Take 2 or 5.
Okay, fine, let's say fine. Okay, just see over here, or take attention that I put the original column name in a where clause. Okay, so if I run this, it's executed successfully. It didn't give any error. But at the moment, let's say I will put underscore over here, or let's say if I use alias name over here, okay, let's say I remove this amount with customer spending. Will this work? Will this work? Anyone?
I think not, sir.
Okay, this will not work, and this is what we learned, right? So this will not work because this as operator assigns this column alias at the end of the query, and this says, okay, you are not allowed to use this column alias in a where clause. Okay, got it? Okay, this is only in a where clause. We know already that we have this aggregate function. So let's see how it is, how we are dealing with this aggregate function. So let's say I have, okay, customer ID, comma, amount, okay? And amount is not simple amount, it is sum of amount. So what I am doing here, I am trying to find how much spending of each customer. So how much each customer is spending, okay? So that is what I am checking it over here. Now you know that, okay, if I run this, I have to group by first, okay? Because this is not allowed, comment it out. And then what I will do, first, I will group by customer. Aggregate function is the last lecture where we saw how to, customer ID. Okay, if I run this will work perfectly fine. Now, you can see over here, it still come as a customer spending. If I comment this out and if I run this will come as only sum over here in a data output. It will not show you. So this is not making any sense. So what is sum? And we don't know about it, right? And that's why this column alias is really helpful. Okay, how to filter on aggregate function? Anyone? How we can filter on aggregate function? I want to filter. Can I use where over here? Hello, guys, are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So how
Yes,
to
sir.
filter? I want to filter this. How to do that? No. So that shows that you are not practicing. Okay, you are not going through the last lecture. Okay, so we can filter out. We cannot use where clause over here. Okay, so that's why we are having a different clause over here, which is called having. Now let's say if I put this sum of amount over here, okay, like over here we filter it on this. So let's say we filter it on first aggregate function. Sum amount is greater than 100. And if I run this will execute fine. It shows you all the results, which is all the customers who are spending more than 100. Okay. But in the same scenario, if I say, okay, I can't use this. Okay, I can't use column ls in a filtering. Okay, saying having customer spending is greater than 100. This will give me an error. Okay, understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. Any questions? Please, guys, go through the previous lectures also and practice it. You are not practicing. This shows that, okay, you are not practicing. You're not going through the last lectures also. Okay, because in last lecture, I clearly mentioned that when we use aggregate functions, okay, how we can filter on the aggregate functions. We cannot use where clause over here, okay, because aggregation is first the filtering is happen and then the aggregation is happening. Okay, so clear as clause. Shall we go ahead?
Yes.
Yes.
So let's go. The next is inner join. Okay, so there are several types of joins, and inner join is the simplest of them. Okay, it's really simple. So, what is a join operation? Okay, so joins allow us, this is I already explained in the start of the lecture, that joins allows us to combine multiple tables. Okay, it allows us to combine information from multiple tables. Okay, the main reason for the different join types which we saw earlier is to decide how to deal with the information which is only present in one of the join tables. Okay, and we will see how how this inner join works, or how these different joins work. So let's take one example. We have a company conference, and for that, different people are registering. Okay, and we have online portal for that, and then on the conference date, okay, they can log in to the portal and they can attend that conference. Okay, so after the conference, we have two tables now. One is having the registration table and one is having login table. So registration table is a table where people register before the conference. Okay, so as you see in my registration table, we have we have Viraj registered, Max, Rajesh, and Peter, and they are registered uh, before the conference. Okay, registration ID 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have another table which is called a login, and we have login ID and name over there. And you can see this is the table which shows you on the conference day who are logged in actually. So you can see over here, Peter is logged, Ravi, Samir, and Viraj is logged over here on the conference day. Okay, so this is our data. So let's see how inner join works over here. So what inner joins will result, okay, inner join will result with the set of records that matches the board tables. This is really important. Okay, inner joins gives you a set of records that matches in a board tables. Okay, so this is really important. Matches in the board tables. So in this board tables, what are matching? Okay, so this name, Viraj is over here, Viraj is over here, Peter is also over here, Peter is also over here. Okay, so inner join give you the records which are matching in the board tables. Okay, unfortunately, Ravi and Samir not able to register earlier and they directly log in. on a conference day, and Max and Rajesh are registered early, already registered for the conference, but they somehow not able to join they somehow not able to log in on the conference day. Okay, and that's why the set of data look like this. That okay, Viraj is logging, who is registered already. Peter is also logging, who is registered already. And these two people are not logging, not registered, but they log in. And these two people are registered, but they are not logged in. Okay, so what is the basic syntax for this? So basic syntax is select everything from table A, and then we say inner join. Okay, inner join on table B. Okay, so this inner join word is important. Inner join on table B. And then we have another keyword on. So this is really important. On which condition you want to join this table. Okay, so we say table A dot column match. What is column match? Column match means the matching column. In this scenario, okay, what is the matching column? Anyone?
Name.
Name.
Okay. In this scenario, the matching column is name. So we will match on the name column. Okay. So on which condition we are matching? We are matching on the name in the bold tables. The column table A dot column match. Okay, equals to table B dot column. This is a basic syntax for inner join. And this, although this is not for inner join, for other joins also, maybe it's a full join, maybe left outer, right outer, all join syntax. Only the name of join will be changed. The syntax will remain same. Okay, this is a picture here diagram. Okay, where you where it is shown in a Venn diagram that okay only columns which is present in this board table or the records which are present in board tables will be written by the inner join. Okay. Okay, so let's say how in this scenario, how the query look like for our tables, conference tables. Okay. And for this, the query look like select star from registrations, inner join. This is first table. Second table is login. So please join these two tables, registration and login. On which condition? Okay, table name dot column, the registration dot name equals to login dot name. Okay, registration dot name equal to login dot name. Okay, and this is the result. When you execute this query, this will be the result. Okay, just keep in mind we said return everything. Okay, so this means it will return all the columns present in the board tables one by one. So the table which is okay, what is this? Okay, I will try to clarify this. I don't know why it is ending in a 40 minutes. Okay, so the table which is appear in the first, all columns of that table is displayed first. Okay, and the second table, all columns from the second table will be displayed over here. Okay, just see, so we say join on a name. So it goes over here and it will try to find, okay, register ID 1, Viraj. So what is a matching row for Viraj? So 3 and, okay, so it case login ID 3rd and Viraj. For Peter, it's 4th over here, but he logged in first, so first and Peter. Okay, definitely you can select, you can see the name appears duplicate over here. So you can see, okay, I don't want duplicate names over here. So you can give the respective names over here also. Okay. Got it? Any question? Yes?
Clear.
No.
Okay. So let's go to PG admin quickly. I guess today we have to log in twice. Because meeting is one. Okay, so let's go over here in the table list, and you can see we have the customer. So if I expand this, so basically what I am looking over here is how I can join this customer table with other table. And if I expand payment table, you can see we have customer ID in the customer table, and we have customer ID in the payment table, right? So these two tables I can join, right? How to join? Okay, so let's say first select everything from payment. Okay. Select everything from payment. So I have all these rows: customer ID, staff ID, whatever. Okay. And I have customer table. So basically what I want to say, I want to check is there any customer present in payment who is not present in the customer ID table? Okay. Or how many customer IDs, okay, or customer IDs present in the both the tables. Okay. And for that, how I can do? Select everything from payment. I say inner join. Okay. And then we have this condition. You can put this in the next line also. Inner join on, sorry. Okay. Then you have to inner join, sorry. I want to specify the table first, customer, and then the condition on. Okay. Payment dot. What is the column which is common in both tables?
Customer ID.
Customer ID.
Customer. Okay. So I have to mention the table name over here. Customer dot customer. Okay. And if I run this, I will get everything. Okay. So first few rows are from the payment table, and second few rows are from the customer table. Okay. So this is giving you all the rows which is present in the board table. Okay. All the customers which are present in the board tables. Okay. You can see we have some duplicate names. Let's select only particular particular columns. How we can do it? Okay, I can mention. Okay, one thing I want to tell you now, as operator will learn it, right? So I can give column alias or table alias over here. Okay, I can say as A, or I can directly say please refer from payment table as A. Okay, and customer table as B. So in this scenario, what will happen? You don't have to mention the table name once again over here. You can say mention table A and table B. If I run this, okay, sorry, a mistake. I have to say select star. Give me everything, and it's still okay. So if I want a particular columns, okay, that also I can get. So let's get some columns first from customer. So we have customer ID. Okay, but customer ID present in on the board tables, right? So in this scenario, what we have to do? We have to mention from which table we want this. So okay, I want customer ID from A. Customer ID. And then I want the customer name. What is the first name of this customer? And last name. but first name and last name are not present in the payment. So I can directly mention this as a first, if I have just first name and comma last name. Okay. So post PG admin or PostgreSQL identifies that okay, this that column which I are referring in a select is coming from the customer table and not from the payment table. Okay, let's run this. Okay, and you can see I have customer ID, I have okay, first name, last name, and if I want amount, shall I mention B dot amount? Will this work? Or this will not work?
It will say.
Okay. Who says it will work and who says it will not? Okay, so it will not work because B amount is not in the customer table, it is in payment table, but let's try it. Okay, it says it's not in a, okay, it gives a hint also, please refer it into the right table. So let's go over here and remove this and say A dot amount. Okay, and run this, and you can see you have the just remember that since this is the inner join, there is no really doesn't matter that which table you put first. Okay, if I put customer over here, and if I put payment over here, sorry, payment over here, this doesn't matter really. Okay, now the naming convention is changed. Okay, let's change this also B, and we change this also A, so that we don't have to make too many changes. Okay, and if I run this will also give you same result. Okay, because this inner join is symmetrical. Okay, only this applies for inner join. For other joints, it's really matter which table you know um, refer first. Okay, any questions? Is it totally understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I guess we have 1 minute left only. I don't know why this meeting behaves like this. I will try to log in once again. Okay, but if didn't allow us, I guess then we have to stop it today only. Okay, let me store the recording first. Recording started, right?
Yes, it was started.
Yes,
It's
sir.
still
It is still recording, sir. Yes.
What happened? It went off. Like this. This is really in the